Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Back at it again. It's another week, another set of trades for another entire week. Hope you guys had a great trading day. Let's keep it moving. So today was very choppy for two reasons. Number one, there was no economic data, and tomorrow is CPI. This is often how these days are like. So again, with my new risk management strategy, I didn't really load up. I used half of my normal size contract. So I sized down today in order to reduce any potential losses. But because it was such a choppy day, it tends to force me into doing a lot more trades than I'm used to. And so today I ended up doing 12 trades in total. So I'm not going to show all of them. I'm going to show everything but one, the last one being break even. And so everything else I will show. So we are going to start with Nasdaq. Went in on Nasdaq for a short. This was a mistake, a little tired. And the reason it was a mistake was because my consolidation plan, I didn't follow it the right way because I actually forgot about what I was supposed to do. Being that this consolidation strategy is a fairly new one, it happens. And so I paid for it with a loss. Check it out. And then I went in for a long on NQ again as well. It got to 12 points. I was going for 20, turned around and hit my stop loss for another loss. Check it out. And then I went in on a short on crude oil, and it also did not end up well. So that was 3 losses in a row. Take a look. And then finally, I went in on Nasdaq for my first gain of the day. I went for 10 points. Unfortunately, this one was not recorded, but I did go for it. And I was going to stop initially, which is why I ended the recording. But this time I said I'm not going to go for my daily loss limit for shorter days, for days where I size down. I'm going to go for my larger daily loss limit for days that I size up. And so I kept trading, and this one just was not recorded when I decided that. So anyways, we move on to the 5th one. I went in for a long on crude oil, and unfortunately it also ended up with a loss. Check it out. And then I went in on my next trade. This will be my 6th trade at this point. I did a long on Nasdaq, and I was able to get a gain of 10 points. Take a look. And then I went in for another long on crude oil again. And again, same result. I ended up with a loss. Check it out. And then with my 8th trade, I went in on a long on Nasdaq, and this time I decided to do a discretionary trade. And so it's usually, again, discretionary trades are my micro scalps with large quantities of contracts for a very small move. So I did that in order to recoup some of my losses. Check it out. And then my 9th trade, I did a long on crude oil again, and finally I was able to make something which was 10 ticks. Take a look. And then my 10th trade, which was a long on Nasdaq, it unfortunately ended up with a loss. Check it out. And the final one I'm going to show, the 11th trade, which is the final one I'm showing, was again a long on Nasdaq, and I finally did and made a gain of 10 points. Take a look. And so here's my balance. Today was an overall choppy day, lots of trades. But what I was thankful for was that I was able to take my losses, which were, I think they got to about $160, and I was able to bring it down to about $30. So for me, that's a good day. See you tomorrow for the CPI day. Hopefully that day goes better again, but it's again another day where I'm going to take it easy and size down. We'll see how it goes. Talk tomorrow.